in his decider against four-time world champion John Higgins, bidding for his first appearance with a magnificent so far. He's won 3 major crowns, 5 times a champion. Miss him, the Rocket, Ronnie Osullivan.
So Ryan has won the toss. He gets the match underway, and he's brought.
He can't afford that today. He's won 2 ranking tournaments. He's played at the Crucible many times, but
Won it like a true champion with a century break. Head. Oh, that's straight away. Oh, a bit unlucky.
1. Ryan Day 1.
Get position. No, wasn't easy that. What has he left?
really got to concentrate. Safety as tight as he can. And there you see it's just not good enough.
We'll have a go at it. Oh, the reds come up though. Is he going to get away with it?
Here.
Got to tighten the pockets up a little bit. He said they're playing slightly.
Between the best players and the rest, I suppose, if the pockets are playing bigger.
13.
In most of Ronnie Osullivan's Masters wins, hardly missing a pot. It's always one match out of the week where he just flies.
20.
It can make quite a difference because the play to such a high standard these days, the players.
29.
Nice. Yeah. He's got the power to force it. The only trouble with that is the cue ball's not got a lot of pace to open.
Want to swing it around the angles. Otherwise he'd leave that one. That's near the right corner. This has got to be, oh, he's hit it far too thick. He might just...
Osullivan.
Has he found the gap?
Foul. One.
They're both fluent players. Wow, what a shot into the middle pocket.
No. 16.
Yeah, I didn't, but you'd have to say his safety play has been very poor in this first frame.
Cut back, as you can see, but right in the center of the pocket. Little gems in this break. Red into the middle. Oh, he's away around the table. He knows what's in.
Okay, there's not been a century break, but it's been
53.
timing the ball beautiful.
Side on it. Oh, he's not even bothered.
Well ready for Ryan Day. He's got to get a frame on the board very, very quickly.
You said it.
Pretty good at. Here. Couldn't play that shot if he was tight in the cushion.
Well, that's early on here. Well played.
I think they're red towards the right-hand side of the table is the one to play for. He's played a very aggressive shot.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, you're right, Dennis. Ronnie Osullivan always likes to play
Make sure that's
safety
turned
shots.
off, please.
A brave shot because he's hampered with the brown. That was quite an attack.
Yeah, I don't. Every part of his game will be scrutinised today.
Oh, he's come up short. Not to be on the red, but what a green.
Full of confidence.
He's got to get somewhere near the circle to be on that red to the left. Well, he's missed the black. He got the position.
Good shot. It goes to the same pocket you could possibly play for. Well, in fact, there's a couple of reds to play for. Should create a great opportunity. Well played.
Welshman.
Okay, so plenty cue power, times it really well. Ryan Day gets lots of action with the black.
Colours, which is what he's decided to
No.
do. The one next to the pink. For the right corner. Oh!
From Ronnie Osullivan.
One.
Into pot, Ryan Day. Likes to punch them in. And just like that, in the middle of the... Off the cushion, which can make it tricky.
50.
That was a bit of it. Has he fluked it? Wow.
It's not won the frame yet. But, wow, what a siren. Lucky boy.
That fluked red.
36.
As long as they go in, that's the mid. That.
Well, it took 2 or 3 chances for Ryan Day to...
He can certainly do it. He's full of confidence, you would hope. But this is a completely different situation at the Masters.
During the match, sort of stretching a little bit. But he said it was amazing in the final frame, the adrenaline. He did right hand. Oh, he's knocking right over the pocket. He needs a little bit of help here.
Oh, beautiful.
It's a bit of a stretch. As you could see from that picture, he couldn't see enough of the pink. Couldn't see any of the pink.
Has he got enough angle? I think he needs to get this. Massive kick. That's very unfortunate. May go into the 5 reds in the middle of the table. Not too hard. That's it, just a little soft cannon, but oh, his opponent's careless misses, you have to say. You wouldn't have expected that for a set. Okay, I don't expect him to miss this.
That'll do nicely.
Bridging over the green. That's well played, actually. Very well.
But nevertheless, he's still knocking them in.
You say, Dennis, he's still in play. He's still in good position.
This is so
49.
important for this. And that's what he had to do. And this is what we said at the start. A bit of an early start, he'd have a chance against Ronnie, and that's what's happening.
It's for him. Okay, didn't make a century break, but the two contributions. Alexander Palace for the time being.
Ryan Day, 6.
So, important frame this, believe it or not. From Ronnie Osullivan perspective, we didn't think we'd be saying that.
Back we go.
Cut back and can avoid canting into the black. Get the white close to that cushion to the left of his hand. It's a bit pacey, but it might come up behind the brown. That
Shouldn't be a problem on the side of the pack, but if the cushion slides, no, that's well played.
Foul.
No, it's not raised.
Ryan was very careless with his escape. I mean, it was just a straightforward shot into the...
Hey.
To play for the black. And he's able just to
15.
grip and run if he's like an inch or two out of the cue ball. He's not happy.
Maybe bringing some more into play.
31.
This concentration, that's for sure. It's a much better bunch.
Short.
$53.
The 4 in a line to the right corner. Yeah, timed that beautifully. Such a perfectionist.
Well, he needs 3 4-point snookers at the moment, Ryan.
So you would say it's not mistakes from both players.
9.
A fair result after 4 frames.
$17.
Well, I thought it was going out at the perfect angle.
25.
At all, needing 3 snookers, I would have just went off to the dressing room for the end. Pleased with 2 all, but it was a very 4th frame.
$47.
I have to say the cloth looks a delight to play on. The action, effortless. Well, not the best shot of the week to finish on.
Consolidates a break.
The Ali Pali crowd has settled down as easy, just a slight angle there.
Looks like he's going into the bunch.
Foul and a miss.
It's better. On the way back down. Very awkward was to show you that planting the two reds onto the other way. He nearly floated onto it. And he's nowhere near.
One.
Can't afford to do that, Ryan.
At Alexandra Palace. Especially if he's putting some work in the cue ball. But it's there. Hey, Ryan.
I think it was, I don't know whether it was at York. The table fitters are unbelievable to task.
17. $33.
Say 7 reds that goes to this left corner. And that look, another red into the open from this shot.
40.
This was out of the cue ball.
49.
Escape into the bunch where he left it short. Ronnie not set. It's going to cost him this
52. 6.
There's a red up the other end, but that secures the frame.
71.
Yeah, I think, Stephen, when you said about the pressure on the opposing player, because it used to be like that when you keep the crowd quiet, was to keep knocking balls in.
Of the century alive.
79.
Yeah, but you're right. Ryan Day's not only playing us of his supporters.
87.
We've had 13 saves. Ronnie's had 40 this season.
97.
The show, when Hazel said one word to describe this man.
100.
Just one mistake again.
So Ronnie Osullivan breaks off, having regained the lead in this match. Back to pot 8 times out of 10. A long way off.
He might be forced into trying to pot it. And at that pace, along that cushion, possibility of a confidence booster here. Yeah, good cueing. And nice flick off.
Bigger angle on this red. This needs to be hit at pace. The touch here has got to be so delicate not to push. Okay. Done really well, Dennis, with that blue, didn't he? That's fun. I'd really got to score. Put any pressure on his opponent. That makes them think. Side and frame.
.36.
The left side cushion for a choice of 2 reds to the right corner. Well, that wasn't
44.
The black in such a way you can split them.
50.
Yeah. It's not bad. It's okay.
have that mannerism. Obviously, Mark Selby, we know.
And the blue.
If he's going in the pack, he just needs to make sure he doesn't go in off here if he catches the red at either side. There you see, the white is going to... He would love to reply with his own century break. He'd be disappointed.
Right,
with it.
Started off the best of 11. It's now the best of 5 frames, and that's a poor break off. Break off shot. And it could be costly.
Concentration is, it's not what it should be for a top player. Scrape past the baulk line is very poor. Such a cheap way to let your
50.
opponent tear off this shot. Just stun the cue ball through.
23.
Refused the split. The big target.
Just about, yeah. The poor break-off shot, and he might stay in his seat to the
54.
end.
Yeah, you can't afford any unforced errors against Osullivan because he just pounces all over them. You see how softly Ronnie Osullivan played that shot. It was all about... No, he's missed that pink. Got down pretty quickly to that.
Almost.
can't believe
Got lots of side. We can see it. We know if it's in before he does.
Foul.
And he looks round to Ronnie
Ryan
and
Day
says,
The genius, Ronnie Osullivan.
Well, it's step by step, and Ronnie is 2 steps away now.
from cannon the red to the left of the black. That's what he's done. Not absolutely guaranteed to know where the cue ball's going to end up here. Obviously, make sure you pot the red, which he has done. Time to make another frame winning break, just to tell your opponent. You see the cue wavering again.
decides to play this, whether he's gone full-blooded into them. Now he played that, but he didn't touching ball. And that red looks to have rhyme. That solved the problem.
Has Ronnie Osullivan got a shot to nothing on here, to the right corner? No, not quite. No attempt at a pot there, just a safety. Right in the middle of the pocket.
He's 50 in front.
And they won.
Okay, Ronnie Osullivan is going to do well to not leave a pot on here.
Foul. And a miss. Ryan Day.
So the cushions are skidding off a little bit. That's more or less the same as the last time. So he's got to read.
Foul. And a miss. Ryan Day 4.
It looks.
Foul. And a miss. Ryan Day 4.
Enough pace this time. Yeah, well done. Well played.
Really, whether Ronnie's 50 behind or 70 behind, he gets one chance. It'll be a great opportunity to pinch the frame.
A shot this would be. No. Potable where it is. Played that cut that Stephen mentioned. And he wasn't far away.
$15.
Green is Slight play, but no problem.
Rolled up behind the yellow. I know the gentleman next to me would have been taking the
Brown. Incredible.
39.
To refuse little. Has this cue ball got enough pace in it?
Yeah, problem.
Still got enough angle though. And just strip it.
Typical Ronnie Osullivan this back now.
Fusing that brown, but it has done. Fantastic clearance from Ronnie Osullivan.
Turn here needs to win all 3 frames. And once again, not the best breakout shot in the world.
Foul.
And he's played it well.
I don't think he can stay in the black now, so it's a little bit unlucky with the distance that the cue ball had to travel. Black cushion to the right corner. He wants a nice angle in the black. Played it as if it was hanging a bunch.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
19.
There's no one better in the game finishing off a
20.
Yeah, the great champions in the game somehow knock a sizable break in the opening frame.
34.
Yeah, it could be over. And you mentioned earlier, Stephen, I hope.
50.
at Alexandra Palace. As Ronnie tight on the cushion. Half ball angle. Oh.
But look, he's perfectly on the yellow, so it was a well thought out shot that is.
Yeah, there's other shots that look a bit flasher.
Yeah, I mean, to roll that type of rating.
67. 68.
Well, we don't mind them, the odd one shouting out now because the match is.
76. 83. 84.
Oh, but that's the pick just about. What a shame. That would have. But Ryan Day just made a standing ovation for the